There'll be a quiz in the morning. That is a lot of rain. All right, let's get a look at the challenger, Alex Rios from the Lone Star State. Rios trains at WBC, getting his initial world title shot. He has fought mostly as a middleweight, so he moves gloves titles, but just weeks before the Olympic trials, a car accident ended his 1990 career. However, we see another challenger with limited experience on the weekend. To have that distinction, just under 6 feet, both just under the 154-pound weight limit, the 2.5.
153 and 1/2 pounds. His record includes 18 wins, 2 losses, with 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the IBF junior middleweight, and let's get it on!
I like Trinidad. Norris has...
And Southpaw is always possessed. Counters are coming from a different line. I'm sure Terry's work with...
Rios told us with that in mind about Norris, which is his normal style, to try to keep Norris out of his rhythm. Norris uses a quick, well-timed jab.
Out over here, Terry Norris does. That's just going to be the big difference.
Keeps Rowland going sometimes.
He is back to being the disciplined, yet still 2 bizarre incidents with overwhelming decision over Paul Bates.
Earlier, he said, I'm going to step in, I'll stop all that nonsense before it gets started.
Right now, Terry's back to Troy Wood, just throwing with reckless abandon. Getting back in that rhythm, less punishment from Rio. He's not going to get hit as often. Terry's going to wait, take his time.
Rushes here in round 1, 30 seconds and counting.
Rio not showing any fear whatsoever.
To get set up. Jab with the left. Norris looks to unload the head. Concerned about Norris's reputation being a fighter. Combination by Rios, boring in on Norris. Norris just trying to protect himself and then regroup.
I'll tell you what, Norris, wild out Norris into a slugfest, maybe counting on his own chin.
To a street fight. That's what he likes. Oh, his attention.
Oh, Rios is really showing a lot of guts. He's pushing him back.
Boy, how things have picked up. Tremendous pace here in the second round. Low blow there by Terry Norris. Now left uppercut, followed by a right to the head of Rios by Norris. Back comes Rios.
Rios with a nice combination of left down the middle. Terry doesn't have to stand there. He should get back to that rhythm by bopping and moving. Not put himself in harm.
By Rios, beautiful counter punch off the left uppercut by Norris. And they continue to exchange in the corner.
But you know Norris, he will stand there and get careless, and boy, he's getting hit by some shots. They say this kid can very interesting, very fast. And they've tangled up feet several times, but it looked like one of them was going down from that tanglement last time. Look at this punching.
A quick cut. There's that left uppercut again. A left hook, a right hand, a swing by Rio.
See, one of the things, Terry Norris is such a prideful fighter. He wants to fight him. He keeps getting hit when you don't have the greatest chin. That's not the second round of fighting.
Rios has been knocked down once by Raul Marquez. Great first right by Norris. Norris pummeling away with the right hand. Straight right by Rios.
Rios is in trouble. Rios is in trouble. That right hand, it's the beginning and the end of that. And the head snaps back like that 1 or 2 more times. But I'll tell you, it's a hell of a pace. It's not like this.
Norris swarming, smothering. Back comes Rios.
Punching is Rios. There he comes again.
Rios showing tremendous heart here as Norris continues to bore in. Now Rios spins Norris around to the ropes, and Norris fighting off the rope.
Count the right hands. That's 2. That's 3. I mean, before he turns, there's another one. He kept turning that right hand and getting him in trouble. Rios was in good trouble there on the corner. It's a miracle he didn't go down.
And a lot of big punches. Rios looking exhausted at the bell.
Now what you have to look at, too, is you have to look at as they wrestle.
A little warning from the bench. Any further...
by the southpaw, Rios missing with the...
You're so right when you say anytime that somebody challenges, terrible.
Yeah, no, he just doesn't have to do it, Perry. I'm a firm believer. When he gets in that rhythm, and he does this maybe at 7 or 8, but it's so much cleaner, prettier, more effective.
Terry Norris to go toe-to-toe. And that left uppercut continues to score by the champion. Norris still off that left hook.
If he wants to, it's just that he has the heart of a lion, boy. He wants to get your heart out.
There's a combination, and he goes down to 1 knee. Rios went down to 1 knee. They were ready to count here at ringside, but Bill Lane let it go.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bill Lane let it go. It doesn't count as a knockdown, but technically I believe that's a knockdown.
Yes.
You know, he didn't see it. He was on the wrong side of
he was behind us,
yeah.
And here comes Rios. Rios showing tremendous guts.
Nice right hook and left hand.
Norris standing right in. A combination by Norris. And then
ourselves a bona fide little war here, fellas.
Yep, this is a good little fight.
Rios is also drawing a good right hook to the body, but he's not doubling up, coming up top of the second one.
Norris Off the top of Rios.
Minute. I mean, he is fought just like that.
Nice combination to the body, a left uppercut and right hooks again. He doesn't bring it up the middle. Come to the body and rip it up, a la Mike Tyson.
And there's a ripping left uppercut by Norris. Rios coming back with a combination. And by Alex Rios. Switching a little bit here on us. Rios it should have been a knockdown.
He sees the range, and he looks like he's got his guy in trouble. Sensing and smelling a knockout. See, you see that? He actually touched canvas that time.
With a heavy straight right hand, but Rios retaliates.
I mean, there weren't little puffs of a tired fighter. There were sharp punches.
The combination by the southpaw Alex Rios. Back comes the last couple of rounds out of the ring.
He does that. He does it so well. What I'm wondering, though, if they keep doing that, and will it affect him in the
business going into the later rounds, Bobby? I don't think he's thinking later rounds. I think he's thinking, let's get this guy out of here now. I'll tell you what's landing with regularity is the uppercut there.
The left uppercut. Down goes Rios.
That was it.
And he's upset, pounding the canvas with his left hit half hard. He comes running back into Norris. It was pretty much a flash knockdown. Upset that he went down was Rios.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think he caught that uppercut right on his nose, and I think it really hurt him and stunned him more than it hurt him.
Punch. That left hook was a
Challenger Alex Rios, but Rios' game.
corner with Terry Norris found it.
Uppercut. He leans in off that left leg and digs straight up with that uppercut. It's been landing so clean, it's got to take its toll.
Norris landing regularly now, having his way. Straight left hand by Rios coming back. Norris with that left, that corkscrew uppercut.
His corner told him, go to the ribs, go to the ribs. You see him going to the ribs, all of it. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Do that. Here comes Rios going to the body round, urging Rios on. There's that left uppercut.
You'll see the action with a timing shot, and that's one of his special things.
Kind of playing caution as he opens up, but back comes Rios again. That's an old tactic used by Azuma Nelson, a great featherweight.
In Rios' ribs.
He has ripping those uppercuts on the inside. There he hits an uppercut, bang. It's a double shot, and I think it was just painful. Rios went down.
It's a thing of beauty, should be studied. He's been doing it. Look at that. Right on the button, twice. And then, as he comes over, the rest didn't do anything. The two uppercuts.
Well, late in that last round,
Rios is not taking too many steps backwards. He's coming forward. He's giving
the sport. He is very respectful of the sport and his opponent. Affable young man as we met him. Look at these shots, tripling up with the right. Uppercuts and hooks.
A nice strong left hand by Rios. Not quite the puncher that Terry is. He has to debilitate him after a while.
Yeah, but take a look at the attack. I mean, he's not hitting anything but the guts of this guy. He's right there.
Contact.
Right hook right on top of it.
Alex Rios.
All he's got against whatever Terry.
A smile there after that straight right hand by Terry Norris. Norris backs Rios into his own corner. Look at these shots upward. Lesser person would be down from those shots.
Now, I'll tell you, Rios came here to fight. He came here to take a shot at greatness, and I admire a guy.
Alex Rios showing tremendous courage here. Young man from San Antonio. Look at the punishment he's taking. He's ready to go. Buckled. Here comes Norris, looking to finish Rios off, and Mills Lane steps in, and he says, that's enough, it's all over.
Once again, Steve, was the uppercut, the leverage of that uppercut, Rios ducking.
Here was over for Rios. He had done his best, and he began to get these hammering shots that just made him waver in the wind, and like that, right there. That's a concluding punch. That's like, uh-oh. From here on out, it's just, that's a semicolon. Here comes the period, because you just can't. You can't weather that storm when Terry Norris is on top of it.
You see those uppercuts and inside shots, the hooks. Here, Terry's just not really landing too effectively, but on the inside, he starts to dig the uppercuts and the hooks. That uppercut, the 1-2, there's another hook. That uppercut is the one that started everything. And you can see his legs aren't under him, his eyes are a little glassy, and Terry's just biding his time, working his way in. And, you know, in all honesty, they could have let it go a little longer, but not too much. Terry being the devastating puncher and finisher.
Terry